Hi, I'm Rhodey. I'm the Raven in Raven and Rosebush, and this is my wife.
All right. Schlancha.
Cheers.
Cheers. Tschüss. Prost. All the things. Hi, everyone. I'm Angela. I'm the Rosebush.
There's a fly.
There's a fly.
Yeah.
It's all right. We're going to have a mascot or two. All right. So I'm the Rosebush because I bring the light, I bring the sun, I bring the glitter, I bring flies, I bring mead. I literally bring glitter. And he brings the shadow. Just be real. We're just going to put it out there. This is who we are. I'm the sunshine.
I'm a little darker. So I mean, right now we're living through a period in history where there's a lot of cognitive dissonance, right? We all feel like shit, and we're all suffering from PTSD associated with false expectations, constantly being told stuff, the wrong stuff, the right stuff, all the stuff, all the time, and it's confusing, and we're losing our confidence in ourselves, and that's exactly, um, I don't know, not to be conspiratorial, but that's what some people want. And I think as a society, we're suffering a tremendous amount of PTSD associated with all of it. And we're constantly connected to our phones. And if we leave them somewhere, then we're tapping away to figure out where's our phone. Oh boy, did I not communicate? Oh boy, did I not send or check that email? And this energy is so powerful, right? And we've truly become disconnected from ourselves, humanity, viewing humanity through TikTok episodes and a small screen isn't what humanity really is. We're not connected to the natural world around us anymore. It's all going under concrete, or we seldom, I don't know. So Rosebush says I walk on the darker side, and I'm pessimistic and stuff, and she's right. That can be confusing, right? But I think for me, it's that I like to ask questions. I like to peek behind mirrors and open locked doors. As a Jungian student, I fully believe that the path to transformation and healing requires that we confront and integrate the dark side, right? The nasty bits that we've kind of hidden throughout our lives. But as the quote on my T-shirt says, without the dark, um, we never see the stars. And yeah, it's on my reading glasses, which I cannot see without these damn things. But yeah.
That says Edgar Allan Poe. That is not true. And I feel like the creators of Twilight should sue this t-shirt company because that's actually a quote from Twilight. So Poe gets enough credit, all right? But I feel like Twilight hasn't had any credit in a really long. Team Jacob. All right. So yeah, this fly, okay, I'm gonna date myself. Charlie Brown, Pigpen, right? Was the character that had the fly following it. And
Are you saying I smell?
no, it's hanging on me. Actually, it's hanging on my mead. So it's over there now. It's quiet. Maybe it'll leave us alone. But yeah, anyways, Pigpen. Right? Is that who I'm thinking of?
Yeah, you're thinking about Pigpen.
And his nasty blanket or whatever it was. Anyways, so we deliberately waited for today to introduce Raven and Rosebush. We've been talking about this. This has become a passion of ours for a while now, and it's all kind of come to fruition. And we said we really want to release this on Litha, the longest day of the year, which brings the most light. And that's truly, really at the end of the day, what we hope to achieve when people come into our channel and come into our future site. um, anything with Raven and Rosebush, or even soul flexing, which we'll talk about. We want that to bring light in this chaotic world that he just talked about. So Litha seemed very appropriate. It also happens to be Father's Day in the United States. So that's pretty special as well. Having a father over here. So yeah, so this is all lining up for today. So I mentioned the channel, and really we're going to end up eventually having a website that brings out both sides as well. But we're going to play off of this. So we weren't sure, because we are so vastly different, and we do approach spirituality and manifesting and all of the things that we're going to talk about from two different approaches, right? The light and the dark, and those are going to converge. But it's all for the pursuit of noise canceling, right? Canceling out that chaos, and in combating the negativity, all the things that are beating us down right now, the news headlines and the doom scrolling, and I think I could safely say that I was probably addicted to the online game that I deleted it maybe 6 months ago or so, but I was genuinely, I'm not addicted to substances or anything like that, but I genuinely was caught up in this chaos and this noise when it came to online games. But I can see it, every time there's a ping and a ding and a whatever, we have this instant, like, need to grab our phone, or need to check it out, and it's like this constant thing that's tearing at us. So we're not doing this for the money. We're doing this for a purpose, an actual purpose. We are doing this to try to calm the noise. And if you've followed our soul flexing channel, this is something that we built over a year ago now, and we, for a very similar reason, to calm the noise, using sound frequencies and music videos, really to find inner healing and peace. So it kind of complements what we're going to do here, but it's all for the same pursuit, and it's all to, just stop the madness. So we are not making money off of that. If we were, I really like what some of our folks that we've been inspired by recently are doing, and just giving that to charity or paying it forward. Our whole purpose by doing this soul flexing, the website to come, and the store that'll come from that, with our homemade things and our handmade things, and all of that is really for this purpose of helping folks. It's overall well-being, and helping folks increase this positive noise and this positive voice to combat the chaotic noise and the negativity.
Yeah, I think you've said a lot. I mean, our soul flexing journey has been long. It's been a lot of fun. We've gotten a lot of positive feedback, but we've only made $50, right? So I don't even know how that lines up on the scale of good business decisions. But it's really, we're very invested in making a difference in people's lives. I know that we'll discuss it in future iterations of podcasts, whatever we want to call them. But she's an ENFP, I'm an INFP, and really that means that we're living towards our values, and we really want to make a difference, right, to the general population, right? So even though it at times will feel like we're covering topics that you see on other, from other creators, we're not just, and I hate this word, witchy, channel, encouraging people to blow cinnamon through a front a doorway threshold or something along those lines. That's not what we're here to do. We're here to celebrate family, because we do have a wonderful family, and that includes those of you watching. Nature, right? I think we'll absolutely in future runs show off the little garden that we have, which is a very humble garden, but we're surrounded by wonderful forests and magical forests. We could definitely say that. So we'll probably record from some of those places. We'll definitely celebrate paganism. That may not necessarily feel comfortable to everyone watching here. But we have our belief systems, and they're very inclusive, right? So they include everybody. It doesn't matter what your personal beliefs are. We believe in personal empowerment, right? We believe in the power of manifestation, right? And however that aligns in a person's personal spiritual philosophy, that's okay. We'll probably have a couple of episodes that involve a little bit of magic. We may cast a justice spell or two, for shits and giggles, and help some folks do that. And I think that the idea really is, our foundation is that we feel we need to do something, right? There are so many forces working to put us into their controlled box that we want to fight back, right? And we recognize that the best way to fight back is in numbers and through community, right? There are a lot of folks out there that feel disempowered and that they don't know how to respond. What do you do? But there's a lot that we can do collectively if we put our minds to it, if we focus, if we have positive intentions, if we set the road going, we can combat a lot of what we're facing on a psychic level. So.
Yeah, and that speaks to the strong passion around Jungian theory, the collective unconscious, collective conscious, and the power of manifestation, the power of folks really kind of having similar, like-minded thoughts and intentions going in the same direction. It really is about community when you are really collecting those folks. So I know he said this isn't a witchy channel, but of course witches are welcome, and you will find a home here. He's exactly right. Like, this is a very inclusive place. I started over in my religion that I grew up with and had kind of this open map. And so I have been just grabbing along the way, and maybe for the last 20 plus years, what feels right and what fits right. And so I've really learned through a lot of my own journey that there is no room for judging how people come to worship, what people want to believe, and what people think happens later on when we pass over, and all the things in between. There's just no room for judgment on that. And I think that that's caused a lot of bloodshed, a lot of wars, and a lot of just unnecessary negativity. So,
and we're going to catch a lot of shit for some of what we're saying from those individuals that choose to, point us out and give us a hard time. And please submit your comments. More than happy to hear from the positive and the negative side of folks' opinions. I'm a firm believer that through dialogue, we can learn from one another.
Yeah.
And, you know, we need more communication these days.
Yeah. Yeah. So what you can expect is real talk. We want this to be a safe place where people can talk real about what's happening out there, and some very practical everyday magic. You know, me being the rosebush in this relationship, there's magic all around us. There are amazing and beautiful things, and thankfully we're not in the States, because we would get caught up in a lot of those headlines, so we're somewhat isolated, but really it finds its way into our phones and our TVs and our life anyways, and I just can't imagine living within that chaos right now and that divisiveness. But truly, my approach to this, and kind of that rosebush approach to this, is to try to find the everyday beautiful things that are happening around us. And you know, right before we hit record on this, we were playing with our child with bubbles, and he was completely like enthralled and loved blowing bubbles, right? Like,
he's in the other room playing with a recorder.
Yeah, he's playing with a recorder. I don't think the mic is going to catch that, but so he teaches us all the time as well, how to catch those little magical moments and those beautiful moments that are happening all around us, that really is part of combating that noise and that negativity and that chaos. We have a neighborhood pair of swans that just had swan babies, and it's been pretty cool because the whole neighborhood and the whole community is coming together to protect these swans from getting hit. so they're putting road signs up and everything, and they're just trying to make sure that these swans are protected. That's cool. That's practical magic, beautiful magic that is happening around us. And if I was still maybe addicted to my online game, or caught up in doom scrolling, or focused on the next like fear-mongering headline, because that's truly, there isn't a great news station to tune into that I've found in recent years, that isn't trying to just make us scared and anxious and stressed out of our minds, and angry at the people next to us. We're just over it, right? So we felt like, even though we are very busy in our lives, this is really important to us to try to kind of fight back in our own way, and use just our little sphere to collect other little spheres, so that this becomes a contagion, and continues to become a contagion. We are inspired with some of the channels out there that we feel are similar, and we've really talked pretty in detail about, are we different? Are we like, what would set us apart from that? And we really are. And I think we'll show that that this really is a place that we want to feel like home. We want it to feel like, you know what, this actually feels like a digital detox. This actually feels like talking to people who might get it, and give me some practical ways when I'm not watching the channel, to actually go and navigate some of this out here a little bit easier. So that's certainly our hope, and what we want this to feel like. And we'll lean on you guys for feedback. You know, I said it 1,000 times in the soul flexing journey, that we're learning and we're growing. But I think we're still open to learning, even when it comes to our beliefs as well. So yeah, let's start a community. Let's multiply the thoughts. We can learn from you along the way as well. So with that, I will. Oh, you have something?
Yeah. So
gives me a chance to drink.
I'm kidding. Before the flag drinks all.
I know. I keep watching, so I don't.
So one of the things that we want to do at the end of every one of our, we'll call them, what will we call them? Broadcasts, connections. No, something else, something bigger.
Oh, connections. I like
connections. Yeah, it could be connections.
That's what it is.
Like,
it's connecting.
Yeah, there we go. Connections. At the end of every one of our connections, we kind of want to leave everyone with a little bit of homework, right? Something to do. Just an immediate. Huh?
I said homework sucks.
No, homework.
I'm just kidding.
But you know,
life work.
When we talk about magic and when we talk about witchcraft, everybody's like, oh, woo stuff. Like, oh boy, what rabbit hole? You know, and we'll go down some rabbit holes. But the biggest tool in a spiritual person's toolbox is shifting perspectives. Right? And the easiest way to shift perspective in a negative world is to really embrace gratitude. And there's a lot that every single one of us can be grateful for. Some of us have a lot of money. Some of us have more health than others. Some of us have wonderful families. You know, I can go down and down and down the list, but at the end of the day, each of you watching this woke up this morning, right? And that is a gift, because that is being thankful and expressing gratitude for just waking up this morning. It means that you were exposed to a whole new set of opportunities to change the direction of your life. Today may not have been the moment of extreme or, you know, the change that you wanted, but something happened, right? And that began with your waking up. So that's your bit of homework. Go step away from technology, go for a walk, go hug somebody that's, you know, you love, go grab a cup of mead and just be thankful, express gratitude for the fact that you woke up this morning and you had the opportunity to rewrite your book. And you're going to do the same again tomorrow, right? So be grateful for at least that tomorrow. And with that,
Schlancha. I'm going to go grab some Lucky Charms.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Why wouldn't I? All right. So with that being said, if you're interested, you want to take this journey with us, please subscribe. We will keep going. We'll at least have a video.
Until you subscribe.
We'll have a video weekly.
We'll try it first. We've got some technological hurdles to overcome, but yeah, we're going to work on it.
I don't think it's necessarily technology. I think it's time. But we will definitely be consistent. We won't leave it hanging because there's an ongoing conversation that needs to be had. So please subscribe, like, jump into the comments. Let us know what you think. If there's something that you want us to talk real about, you know,
ask.
Do so. Yeah, especially like maybe we need to have a one-on-one chat and we need to ditch this Raven over here. Or maybe you have a one-on-one with him and you ditch me. All right.
Yeah, that wouldn't end well for whoever's making that recommendation. Just for the record.
No, don't be slipping into DMs. I think we're talking something totally different.
Yeah.
No. Like, subscribe, leave comments, and we'll see you out there. This is Raven and Rosebush. Take care.
Ciao.